Hey everyone, before this video starts, I'd like to give a special thank you to all my Patreon and Twitch subscribers. If you'd like to learn how to support this channel, possibly for free, just hang out till the end of the video. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Let me see, what is this? 12-year-old me going to my parents and telling them like my 23-year-old cousin me. Wow, incredible. Oh, don't like, well, let's see. I'm so confused about this story. This story is very confusing to me because she says when 12-year-old me going to my parents and telling that my 23-year-old cousin raped me, which is horrible. But then she says in the comments, for everyone asking, I canceled his visa when I was 19. It's why he raped me. But that confuses me because that contradicts your original story that happened at 12. I mean, it's terrible either way, but like I'm just saying, it doesn't even add up. Like you literally say in the comments, oh, I can't, am I reading this wrong? There's a massive hole in this story. I canceled his visa when I was 19. It's why he raped me and divorced him when I was 20. It doesn't really make sense. Okay, maybe she's saying I canceled his visa when I was 19. It's why he raped. Maybe he's saying that he sexually assaulted her to get the visa. It's a very confusing video. She's a story time video. Okay, I'll take a look. It's from 2 days ago.
Hello.
The one thing I will say is, like, here's something that I think people should really understand. Is that you really shouldn't be trauma dumping on the internet. I'm not going to explain to you why. Like, I understand people have like traumatic experiences that they want to express. I understand that. I do. But what's going to happen with all these young people that express their trauma on social media is, you know, that part of the reason they're doing it is like to vent, but part of the reason they're doing it is for attention. And it's just a toxic way to seek attention on the internet. And it's going to end up lending to your trauma more when you get older. Like, you're going to get older and you look back and go, wow, I can't believe I did this. And like, you get 2 million views. Like, oh my God, people are engaging in it. But it's like, wow, you know, it's going to end up being more part of your trauma was like the way that you expressed it. I'm just saying, and I think it's really unhealthy and people shouldn't be doing this, but okay.
Hello. A lot of people are kind of confused and wanted a story time and the timeline of things. So
turn this up.
Here it is. So when I was 12 years old, I was hurt by my cousin. I had gone back home and he took advantage of me.
Okay, that's terrible.
Yeah, and then I told my parents when we came back to the US, and then the next year I had to get engaged to him when I was 13 years old.
That's terrible.
After that,
I'm going to assume that's definitely like a cultural thing from wherever she was from. Is for whatever reason that's a socially acceptable thing to do. It's disgusting.
I spent years and years trying to get myself out of it, but at 17 years old I had no choice and I had to go back home to get married.
Okay, so at 13 they said he was going to marry. They were going to get married at 17. Jesus Christ.
So I got married. I came back to the US. Still couldn't make things work, and I tried my best, but it didn't work. So then when I was 19, I just had enough. I remember asking my mom and my grandma, like, why did he do that to me? And they said that basically to secure the visa. My family had always wanted me to get married to him for like cultural reasons and stuff like that. But I said no. Even before I was 12 years old, I was like, no, that's just weird. And
That makes sense.
So in order to come to the US, he did what he thought he had to do to make me his property. Yeah. So then
is that like a cultural thing to like sexually assault somebody so that they're your prop? That's really fucked up, actually, if that's what she's saying. Is she saying that the reason that he did that to her when she was 13 was to secure her as property? Because that's really horrible. If you think about it, that boils down to the idea that if a woman has sex, which they didn't have sex, but if a woman has sex, they're ruined. And so they're no longer valuable. And so the idea is like, well, he had sex with her, which he raped her, but he had sex with her. So now she's valueless to anybody else. So you might as well marry her off to me because I'm the one who took her value. I'm the only one that's going to marry her. This is terrible. That's fucked up.
At 19 years old, I had enough, and I was like, you want the visa so much, let me go ahead and cancel it. So I found a lawyer and I canceled his visa. So I did all that behind my parents' back. My family did not know. I did that all alone. It was really rough, and it was hard to find resources and lawyers and stuff like that. But I was able to cancel the visa. Eventually I told my parents and my family, and they were very upset. Then I told them that I also want a divorce, and they were even more upset. So I got disowned and I had to move to a domestic violence shelter. I was at the shelter for 8 months. It was rough. But I got my divorce. I did it. I now have my own apartment, and it's very cute, and I'm very happy about it. My family is no longer in my life. They, like I said, they disowned me, and but I don't hate them at all. I don't hate my parents at all. I know that they have gone through their own traumas and their own difficulties, and I just pray for their happiness. And yeah, I don't hate anyone. I don't have enough room in my heart to do that. I feel like I've been through so much that, like, it's powerful to know that you can decide to be a terrible person and cause just as much pain to someone else.
Sorry, the part 2, I think.
Like, it's powerful to know that you can decide to be a terrible person and cause just as much pain to someone else, or you can decide to be a great person or a decent person, I think, and, you know, stop that pain from happening to others. A lot of people are like, wow, this is a lot of trauma and you're getting really personal on the internet, and I know I am. I want to share my story because I want to inspire others to speak up. I want to inspire others to get the help they need. I want to make sure that people are not alone. I used to feel so alone. And I thought I was the only one going through all this, and I'm not, and you're not. And so I just want people to know that it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Just be patient. I want this to be a safe place for everyone. And yeah, from now on, I just want to inspire others. I also want to learn how to live life. I've been living life with so much trauma that I don't know how to live. And so yeah, let me know if y'all know how to live. Y'all, if y'all know what I should do, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, I get why she expressed herself. Seems like she doesn't have quite a robust support system. Even still, I still think that it's one of those things that could end up contributing to like additional traumatic experience. I would just say overall, you know, be careful about expressing your trauma on the internet, because it can become very toxic for you. But good for them for standing up for themselves. That's horrible. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And another special shout out to all my Patreon and Twitch subs. If you'd like to support this channel further than you already have by just watching the video alone, go down to the links below where you can sub on my Patreon, which will allow you to get your name on this beautiful black wall. Or you can go to the Twitch page and you can actually use a free Amazon Prime sub, if you have Amazon Prime, to subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Take care.